I want y'all to follow my boy B Diesel's page. He's getting his little workout and his meal plan and good life thing going on. Make sure you go to his Instagram page and go check him out. All right. And also, if you check out my boy's website, B, that is www.be7lifestyle.com. Check the video, look at the link, do all that stuff right there. Support my boys, and we'll support y'all. You dig, you dig, you dig. And guess what? Guess what we about to do? Because I'm sick of the bullshit. All right. What I'm about to do is I'm about to start my podcast. The DJ, as what they say in the club, or like if you was like someone famous, they say DJ, hit my music. Yo. All right, so I'm waiting on my boy to come on. One of my fellas. He said he wanted to hop on his podcast with me. I told him at 7:00 he's going to get on. He want to talk about his thing, his thug fizzle, what he do. So I'm just going to start early. Some things I'm going to cover today besides the shit he want to talk about. Or matter of fact, let me put some music in the background because this shit sounds low as fuck, and I'm just like, yo, hold on, find some music in the background. Like, fuck that. Give me some R&B type of R&B instrumentals. You know what I'm saying? So I won't get flagged on. Okay. I can do that right now while I'm talking because it's a little too quiet. All right, a little bit of topics I want to talk about today. We're gonna touch on the versus battles, the thirst culture versus the pick me culture. We're gonna talk a little bit about what makes you stay. I'm gonna get into that later. And we're going to talk about these things, these Susu things. So I'm going to wait till my guest comes on so we can talk about that. And if we can get into it, depending on how many people want to, get on, you can either call in that number on the bottom, or you can actually use the link to get on the video. I want to get into this topic about do people really want to be with one person. Like, can you really just be with one person? You don't want no side piece. You don't want no arrange anything. I want to get into that later. But my boy said he's going to be hitting me up soon. I told him at 7 o'clock. He been, I'm 7 o'clock on the dot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm interested in what he want to talk about. I also want to get into this to this Kayla Nicole business too. If y'all don't know who Kayla Nicole is, or she's this one right here. I'm a share my screen. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen. Let me see. Chrome tablet. Ooh, here you go. So y'all can do a little bit of research. Right there. Right there. So right there. That's Kayla Nicole. And if y'all are sports aficionados, y'all know who that is. That's Mr. Travis Kelce. Uh uh you know, but I ain't gonna get into that yet. But I'm just trying to tell you what kind of topics I'm going to be talking about. Let me stop sharing my screen for right now. But besides that, what's going on, y'all? I was going to do my podcast right on the outside, but it looked like it was thunder and it was thunderstorming. And you know how we do. We don't put electronics outside when it's thunder and lightning. Y'all better be glad these lights ain't off. What's up? What's up, Anthony? Oh, I just got a message. See. I just got a message from the person. He said I'm gonna be late. Now, that can mean one of two things. It could be late, or just late. Late 2 minutes, or you're gonna be half an hour late. And I was trying to have a podcast about business. So business 101, right? Business 101. Don't be late when you talking about business. You know what I'm saying? Don't be late when we talking about business. Because if you want me to put the word out, we gonna do this the right way. We're not gonna, we gotta treat ourselves with respect, you know. Because if the white man asks you to do something and be on a podcast and you respect them, right? Your ass gonna be there on time. Ninjas, man. Let me see if this fool. How late? Let me ask him. Oh, that's my song right there. Hold on. Oh. Do me a favor, share it, like it, do whatever platform you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, my people from YouTube? I see y'all in the comment section. I got my Facebook and my YouTube popping. So hit me up on the chat. Somebody hit me up on the chat while I wait for this fool to get on. This is why I don't like when you schedule interviews and stuff like that, and they don't be on time, and then you sitting here talking to your goddamn self. I mean, I guess I can freestyle for a second because we had this plan. You know what? I know what I could do. I could talk about some of this. Let me sip my tea first, man. What else is going on with y'all on Monday? Scheduling these interviews is something, man. Scheduling these interviews is detrimental with time. But you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna talk about this while they get on and while I help have somebody else get on. Let me share my screen with y'all. Barry Lee, if you're ready to get on, get on. Here's the link in the comment section right here. Oh. Turn this music down.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on.
I was waiting. Yo, what's up, man? I appreciate you coming on because I did have a scheduled interview with a gentleman who he wanted to talk about his business that he got on, but he told me he said 7 o'clock was good, and he's late, so we gonna talk about that business when they actually get back on. that's business rule number one. You know what I'm saying, Barry?
Time is money.
Time is money, and money is time. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. So what the heck you got? Man, hey man, before I get into the thing, man, what's going on, man? Oh, I put you on a shout out on my beginning of my thing. You missed it, man. Once again, while I'm doing this, and we can get you warmed up and everything after your little workout. Go ahead and promote your IG page about your business since he ain't here. And I actually put like a little ad in the beginning, so when you look at this again, you'll see that I put your page up and you'll see it. So just go ahead and talk about your thing, what you got going on.
Before I do that, are you gonna be invoicing me for this advertisement? Because if so, I need to consult with my attorney. If you are,
man, just promote your shit and shut the fuck up.
First of all, watch your mouth. Number one. All right, no, seriously. All right, so yes, I have a new virtual workout page, and also too I have a well, no, I just have the workout page. So what I'm doing is I'm offering video and virtual workouts, and I'm offering meal plans to men and women. It is on B Diesel 4800.
That B Diesel 4800.
B 4800. Yes, 4800.
Yeah.
What I do, like I said, is pretty self-explanatory. You know, some people do not like the comfort of going to the gym. They like to have that personal one-on-one. I offer that to a variety of clientele. Um, I can show everybody a wide range of exercises they can do in the comforts of their own home, or even if they want to step outside in a nice area like a park or in the backyard, or even outdoors in the front. It does help if you have resistance bands or cables, because I can show you other exercises. If you do not, I can help you utilize techniques for using your own body weight. Like I said, a wider range of things. This is catering mostly to those who still have a fear of going back to the gym, who like to have the intimacy of having a trainer, or who just want that one-on-one interaction. So that's available. Also, I do meal plans, so individuals can know exactly what you can eat, what you shouldn't eat, what you want to eat, and so you can achieve your beach body all year long. I am a spitting image of my own work. As somebody wise once said, if you're good at something, never do it for free. My rates are fair, but also too, my cash app is involved. Also too, I prefer that I actually had someone draw up a waiver for me. She's affiliated with SMW Enterprises. It's a liability waiver, just in case.
You said SWV? You said SWV Enterprises?
No, SMW Enterprises.
Okay. I'm sorry.
She's she assisted me with my liability waivers. Just in case individuals get hurt, they cannot sue me. You're working out at your own risk, but nothing I can do is going to cause any type of injuries, death, dismemberment, or any discomfort. The only thing I would ask, if you do have any pre-existing injuries, please let me know prior to my consultations, so that way I can assess you accordingly and accurately.
Okay. Now, what kind of enterprises was that? Did you say you wanted to draw up your thing?
Say that again. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
What kind of thing you said about the waiver? Yeah. You said who did you want to draw it up?
It's a liability. No, I already have it drawn up. It said it was drawn up by SMW Enterprises.
SMW Enterprises.
Yes.
Oh, SWV Enterprises.
I knew it. I should have known.
S double. Hey. I had to do it, man. Boy. Hey, listen, man. I'm trying to get my stuff. You know. Oh yeah. I
actually I have a couple clients on board, and I'm looking to get more.
All right.
You did what?
I'm looking at the chats. Did you actually start an LLC for that?
I did not, and the only reason why, because I would have to get a license. I probably would have to get certified. So as of right now, I am not a sole prop. I am not an LLC or LTD. I'm operating solely on my own bearing. As time goes on, and it gets probably more profitable and more substantial, then I will consider incorporating it, LLCing it, or attaching some type of government thing on it so I can be protected by the government.
Hey, yo, man, don't wait for it to get popular. That's just my opinion, but or money.
Understood.
But that's just my opinion. You know.
Understood.
Think you know what I mean.
Trust me, I've been considering
that'll come
all my options and whatnot.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, I was just only saying. I'm actually talking. I'm responding to somebody in the chat as well. It's not about the money thing, because if you're good at what you do, eventually you'll make that money. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let the money make me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean?
Ronnie
Like on
Hopeful.
the chat, somebody that hurry that will protect you. Also open up a business account so that the money not connected to his personal account. Even if it's small, don't wait until the last minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the mix. I'm in the midst of doing that stuff right now, but I still haven't came up with a coined, you know, thing yet. You know, I'm working on that. Something
Coined
that's
what?
mine. Something that's mine, like
Oh,
my own.
like a patent.
Yes,
All right.
but get it. And but as far as the money go, don't wait for the money to get there, because at the end of the day, if you're really good at what you do, and whether it take long or short, I'm telling you, the money will
I
come.
am.
If that's
I
your
am good at what I do.
if that's your goal. All right. So I just got told by someone that they're running about 15 to 20 minutes late. So but anyway, I want you to go
I
take
thank
a
you.
look at this, huh?
I thank you for allowing me to plug in my my sole proprietorship on your network waves. I want to extend
Hey
that
man,
thank you to you.
it ain't shit, man. That's what we got to do. Uh, but you know, uh, anything else you got going on besides that? Anything on your mind?
Black lives still matter.
Okay.
Uh, the Sixers and Lakers in the finals.
I don't know about them damn Sixers, but
I don't
but
know about them Lakers.
they'll go.
And Bullet still hype.
Bullets hurt. Yes, yes, yes.
So other than that, no,
All right.
I'm cool as the other side of the pillow.
All right, man. I mean,
I got it might seem weird, but I'm actually good. Do you have
yeah.
anything you need to add?
Oh no, man! I'm about to get started with these topics I got going on until you get to the crib. But yo, man, if you can, don't be crashing and shit. But look at the screen, all right? I want you to see something. I want you to see. Do you know who this is? Hold on. Put this right here. Mm. Do you know who that is?
Hold up. That's Travis Kelce and his girlfriend.
Okay, yeah. Well, supposedly they're going through some rocky times right now because of all this all the stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to ask you, if you was in an interracial relationship right now, right? How would you think things would be? How like do you think you'd be, this boy done hung up. Anyway, he said, do black lives still around? I don't Hey Tamika, that's a good point. I think they do,
Hello?
but yo,
My bad. I disconnected myself. My bad.
yeah,
All right,
Tamika,
yeah, that was
they still
Travis
do.
Kelce and his woman.
Yeah, this is weird doing from two platforms at the same time. But all right. So let me ask you a question. If you were in a relationship right now, interracial relationship, how do you think it will be going right now during these times?
I mean, honestly, with all this going on, it would definitely be some type of tension of some kind. I don't care what nobody say. It's going to be some type of tension. Not exactly sure. I mean, it depends on how solid your relationship is, but you still ain't going to but help not to look at your partner with like a side eye of some kind just because. I mean, like I said, all that stuff is foundational. Like, if you got a good relationship and you're already doing stuff like if it's a black woman and then she's dating a white guy like him, then she's probably gonna look at you can't tell me she's not gonna look at him and have some thought process. She might not exactly tell him all of what it is, but she will have a thought process of some sort. I don't think that should waver their relationship because of something else. But yeah, I mean, I would say it's gonna be some type of tension.
Yeah.
Mind saying if it wasn't.
All right, yeah. But let me go on and have some fun real quick with this. You know, Travis Kelce's the tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl winning team champion, Kansas City Chiefs. And Travis Kelce is one of the he's one of the guys that he likes the sister supposedly. Like, as you see, that's the one who he wifed up and everything. But the problem, I don't really have a problem with him. The problem I have is with the women, because when when they were seeing this picture like this, everybody was like, "Girl, get you one, this, that, and the third, blah 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 blah," and they was gassing them up. Everybody wanted to have an interracial relationship, and like I said, that's all fine. But I'm talking about some people who look like me that happen to be women. They was gassing it up. All right, so basically,
you said it looked like you. Is that what you just said? It looked like you.
I'm talking about the color of my skin, dickhead. Okay.
Gotta double check on what I
see. Yeah. Well, first of all, ain't no woman that fine. But anyway, I'm gonna read a comment from my YouTube page with that. So Travis Kelce, he's doing his thing. So the problem ain't with him. My problem is that everybody was gassing it up, and guess what? Supposedly, we don't know factual, but he got caught cheating. And guess who he got caught cheating with?
White girl.
Becky. Hell yeah. Supposedly. Now,
okay.
If that was us and we cheated on one of our queens with the Becky, right? What you think would happen? What kind of smoke you think they'll be having?
I mean, probably ain't no more smoke than they get now for cheating on whoever they're dealing with the same color. I mean, it'd probably just be heightened because of the fact that she might be white.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you know what they say when it's us. They say, I don't know why you ain't with us. But they always say, well, you should date the woman that's like, they say your mama black. So
people like what they like, and not to mention, you gotta understand, if it was validated, if he was cheating, let's just say if it was, let's say if he says, yeah, okay, I did cheat. What reason was it? Was it emotional, like he just wanted somebody else, or was he just wanting some type of selfish sexual fantasy fulfilled that he probably didn't want his girlfriend to do, but this other girl, but there's no attachment to it?
Or what if what if Kayla Nicole was just his conquering sexual fantasy? Like, I got this black girl. Then when it's time to wipe somebody up, I'm gonna do what they say the brothers do. Your mama black, so you should be with a black one. Is his mama white? So I guess he went back. I guess he listened.
See, I don't know. I don't know what his thought was. I don't even know if it's true. So I'm not going to accuse him, man. But he definitely will catch flack. I tell you that.
According to Bobby, he went home.
So he went home.
He went home. Because that's what they tell us. If you was Barry, you start you get your LLC pop, you know what I mean, and you get on, and then then you get on with someone that don't look like your mama, right? They're gonna say
my mama light skin. My mama light skin. So,
but you know what they're talking about, right?
Yeah, I get it. No, I'm just I get it. I
know,
I don't know, man. That's also too. I got ID the source too. Some people just be making stuff up because they be bored too. So not everything you read can be true.
Oh, All right. So when you said, I'm looking at my YouTube audience, right? Because I'm
All
looking at
right.
the chat. You can't see it. I think when you came on, you said, you said Black Lives Still Matter, and um, Miss Tamika responded to that and said, "I don't feel it does. We still have
Who?
injustice." Miss Tamika, she says, "I don't feel it does. We still have injustice in the land. When are they going to hold those white policemen accountable for the lives they have taken away from our black men?" That was in response to you saying Black lives still matter.
Okay, that's her opinion.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was just
I
reading.
respect it. No, I respect it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was just reading. And
And
then
she's
also,
right.
uh, yeah, and when she responds to the us talking about the Travis Kelsey thing, she says, "Why not just get out the relationship instead of cheating?" You know what? That is a pretty good spinoff. Let me ask you a question, man. Why don't people, in your opinion, why don't people just get out the relationship if they go and cheat? What you think, Barry?
Selfish. It's all selfish. Well, you can have your cake
Selfish.
if you can have your cake and eat it too, and add ice cream and all the toppings to it, and you don't get caught. Why wouldn't you?
Mm.
Cheaper to keep them. Selfish reasons. Um, and they may not say want to break up. They probably just want, like I said, they probably just want something to satisfy an emotional fix or a mental thing. I mean, who knows? Because you ever figure if somebody ever cheated, they're always sorry once they get caught, but they're never sorry when they actually do it. You know, babe, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's like, why are you sorry? Well, you're sorry because you got caught. Because if you didn't get caught, you probably still do it. You know, but I don't think it's that simple. People want to leave the relationship. I think they rather just be selfish and just have their cake and eat it too.
Normally, when you get an interview, you're not supposed to be eating, but I'm gonna let you slide because I ain't nobody yet, man. I'm just gonna
No,
give you
I
some.
didn't say that. No. See what you did. No, I'm gonna explain something. What you just did. So you reached out to me when I was working out, all right, and I understood the urgency of that. So what I did immediately after I worked out, I reached out to you, right? So in the midst of that, as I was driving home, I realized I had to go to the store. Okay, so I'm actually in front of the store now. But keep in mind, I like to eat, or I have to eat, probably about 5 or 6 egg whites to replace the nutrients and to build up the protein in my system for the muscles I just used. So you interfered with that, but I took precedent of your request to come
Mhm.
on over top of my own nutrition
You
and
need,
my
you
own
need-
regimen.
okay, so what kind of stuff would you? All right, so since
Hold
you're
on, I ain't finished that. I ain't finished that. I just
okay,
want to let you know. Yeah, I took that time out to do that for you because you're my homie. So I made that sacrifice. So as time goes on, you'll realize that. But you're right. I apologize. My etiquette is incorrect. Is all for that. I hope
no
you do
man,
forgive me.
no, but listen, um,
I gave you a sincere apology. I really did.
I mean, I don't want an apologies. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you mentioned it. You mentioned it, so obviously you wanted something.
It was a joke, man.
I didn't hear the LOL.
No, I'm not gonna do LOL. You fucked it up by because you keep on talking. So I'm gonna let you slide. This nigga's extra serious tonight. Lighten up, man. God damn. You all right, nigga? Oh,
I'm,
you know what I
I'm
mean?
with nothing with you.
Yeah, anyway, Bobby said when we was talking right about old girl. Let me put you back on thing since you're not eating. I didn't want to Here we go. We're back right here.
Thank you. Thank you.
I ain't want everybody seeing all up in your goddamn teeth. Um, so,
I see this pearly white. I'm cool with that.
so Raphael said how I get on. Raphael, you click the link right there, Raphael. Okay. And Bobby said human nature is selfish, responding to your answer. Human nature is selfish. Look at the blessing groups. You know what I'm saying?
What's going
And
on, Mr.
also,
Fulmore? How's it going on, Chief?
yeah, and I got another podcast I'm supposed to be doing later on tonight, so I'm gonna hurry. This was not towards you. I'm waiting for Raphael to get in. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say that because I'm gonna be on someone else's platform later. I'll put that out. But yeah, man. What would you, Barry? What would you say? What makes people just besides selfishness? In more detail, like, have you done that before? Not now. Like, was you just being like for effort, or you were just being selfish as well?
If you don't mind,
Mm.
I would not wish to discuss anything I might have done, just for my own safety and security.
Damn, man, you gonna beat your ass? God damn, this nigga is
No,
scared.
I would wish not to
This
indulge in
nigga,
that at the moment.
I keep holding on.
But I can answer for why
You can
others
answer,
might.
you can answer vaguely, okay?
I can answer vaguely, yes. I would think that someone would do something like that because they can. It's not necessarily all focused on selfishness. Some of it just might be ego driven.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some people need that. I think everybody has some type of egotisticalness to them in some form of fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if that's the case, some people need that stroked to feel a certain way. Some people need to have a certain feeling about themselves so that way they can be content. What happened to my screen?
You still on, man? Keep on talking.
All right, so it happens with men and with women. Um, so it's like when you're a kid. Like if you get away with something and you might just keep doing it and doing it. If there's no immediate punishment, you'll probably try it again. And then when you get caught, then that's where your feelings hurt because you're like, you ain't caught because you got the beating. You got caught. You don't feel bad because of the beating or whatever. You feel bad because you got caught. So now your feelings is hurt. Because if you were sorry, like even the person, if you like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again, I'll never do it again. It's like, nah, you ain't sorry, you'll never do it again. You just sorry you got caught. Because if you didn't get caught, you'd probably still be doing it. So that's just my thought on it. I mean, I don't know what other people's thoughts on it, but I just feel as though that people only do it because they feel as though they can get away with it. Maybe a little bit of ego is drawn into it. It's definitely some type of emotional thing involved. But yeah.
Hey, Raphael, you on?
Yeah. What's good? What's going on?
You ain't got no camera, man?
I got a camera. I don't know why it's not. Why is it dark?
For 3:30, dude. Hold up, you man. Face to face.
Yeah. I got you. Hold
up. But yeah, I'm gonna run into the store.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna hit you back in a little bit.
Yo, you depressed, man. Get out of here.
When I get done with him, I get you back.
Okay.
All right.
Why you so depressed? Barry, depressed ass.
I'm gonna get Barry out of there. Right there. Boom.
Hold up. Let me figure this out, man. All right. Rafi, be quiet, man. I'm trying to do something real quick.
Hey, there you go.
Yo.
What's up? What's up?
Let me see if Live can jump on. What's good though, man?
What's good with you, man? We're gonna talk about what's going on, what you got going on. I guess when you're ready to introduce yourself and what you want to do, and then I can go on with the questions that I think maybe somebody else will have and everything. And you going from there.
Yeah.
But if Live wants to join the live, I'm gonna keep on putting the link. Just tell him if he can hear it. Just go on the chat and do the same thing you did. And then hey, hold on. I see him. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, Sugar Shane, what's
up? Sugar Shane.
He was on, but he I guess he clicked off, so he's gonna come back on.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Sugar Shane, what's up, man?
What's going on, fellas?
What's good? How everybody doing, man?
Oh man, we great, man. We great. We living it up down here. Man. Enjoying life. How about you?
Hey, man, you know what I mean? Just staying out of trouble, man. You know what I mean? You know, staying out of trouble, never scrapping up. You know how I do, man. You know,
Oh man.
Never mind. Hey, I'm just trying to wake.
That's how you get around the globe, though. That's how you get around the globe. You get that population popping, you know?
Yeah, they said soy your royal oats. I had to lighten it up because I was talking to my friend Barry. He sounded kind of depressed. I'm like, hey, yo, man, damn, man. I'm here like, whoa. I'm waiting for y'all to get on. I'm like, hey, man, put some spark in your life. God damn, this motherfucker.
Oh man.
But he was all right. He just got done working out. You know what I mean? Maybe so. And but I said, listen, man, you about to. He wants to be a personal trainer and all that stuff. He promoting his business. He sure ain't got a lot of goddamn energy.
Hey,
that ain't good.
You know, not everybody practices like they play. You know, maybe he got something different going on.
Here you go. Like he probably think like Allen Iverson. He probably said practice.
Practice. We talking about practice. 14 times practice.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, I got a couple people on, man. Go ahead. Raph, the floor is yours, man. I'm gonna act like I'm everybody else, and I'm gonna look at the comments, and if I see anything, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, so Laf and I, we both jumped into this. There's the Susu groups, right? There's these community savings groups that are out there. It's like the craze right now, the big thing. So we jumped into a group about 2 weeks ago, probably. I jumped in Friday the 24th to be exact. And, I wanted to try it out after getting approached by numerous people about joining one. And I was like, this is a scam. I always thought, if I don't know the people on it, I don't think it's but anyways, I decided to jump on.
You want to keep it real? Hold on. You want to keep it real and tell them that I had to sell you on it?
Yeah. And that's what I'm getting to.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That they moved quick, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, I'm in, because I wanted to make some money, right? And I like the concept of it was a community thing. So within 2 days after jumping in, we was able to close the flower, like 2 days. Typically a Susu flower closes, you go from fire to water in 4 weeks. And every time it rotates, it typically takes about 7 days. We were able to do it in 2 days. Hey, be quiet. And then the typical turnaround time, like I said, for the rotation is 7 days. But what happened was we did it in 2 days and we kept chilling and observing, but we just didn't like some of the stuff that was going on in the group. So we decided, you know what, let's just keep it moving and form our own. So since last Monday, we started our own, community group savings group, and we've grown to 86 members, like active members that had bought into our Susu flower community savings group. And the thing that makes us different, honestly, is that we're all about, number one, open communication and transparency with everybody that comes in. We're not in this to make it a quick come up and then dipping out. We're not in it to scam people. We don't accept admin fees or tips. Like all these other groups are like, here's an admin fee, here's a tip you got to pay. We don't ask for none of that. So we're all about open communication, transparency, and we're all about educating people on exactly how this works, right? Because a lot of my friends and family that are brought on, they don't know how it works. They don't know how the basics of rotations and the basics of what is a flower, what is what is the fire position, what is the air, what is the earth, and what is the water. Like, how does it all work and how does it rotate? Most people just jump into it because they're trying to make a quick come up, to be quite honest. But
I ain't gonna lie, the first time I heard it, I was like, this is Captain Planet shit, earth, wind, fire, wind, water, art. Right. Go ahead, man.
Right. And no, because it can be very confusing. So when we started our group, we were like, we're not going to charge no admin fees for whoever wants to jump on and join us. No, we're not accepting tips. And we had our first Zoom call last Thursday, and we had 34 people jump on in a matter of 2-3 days of us starting it. We had a following already. Like, oh wow, okay. Now, a week later, we got 86 people that have bought into our Susu flour, into our savings community, and it's going good, man. We're moving. We've closed 12 flowers in 8 days now. We got what do we got? 8 more flowers open now, and we got a lot of activity, a lot of people promoting us, and so I'll leave it at that. Laf, if you want to add anything, as far as introduction. Laf, can you unmute yourself, Laf?
Hey, Laf, unmute yourself.
Nah, still can't hear you, bro.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was my. Hear me now? You hear me now? Nah, I know you can hear me. No, I was on the other line, helping somebody basically who was in a little bit of a rough situation. That is basically exercising some of the opportunities within group economics to bring some finances to his children where he otherwise wouldn't have it. And as you mentioned, Raphael, like I'm a little bit of a deeper thinker when it comes to how we could actually make this work. When you look at the numbers, you look at the opportunities, we've definitely are doing a little bit more than just running a board. What we're doing is not only providing opportunities for individuals that normally wouldn't have a chance to have access to, a substantial amount of money to do something. We're actually doing it, and it's crazy. It's crazy that it's been a week and we've literally changed so many families and so many situations. I'm just really excited. I'm 100% energy right now. I think we've been maybe 3 hours of sleep average every night for the last 7 days. It's been crazy. 4 o'clock in the morning, Raphael's on the phone, and then we got a meeting at 8 a.m. Like, what's going on?
Them motherfuckers on that shit like the new game of Madden or NCAA.
Yeah, man. Like, you just can't go to sleep. Zelda came out. I'm on it. Yeah, but the crazy thing about the system itself is, it's something that's been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and individuals have used it as a platform to really just advance and better themselves. Like, Ira, I know back in the day we used to have jokes. Ira was the king of jokes back in the day, but you'd see a group of individuals. I'm
still the king. Go ahead.
All right, I'm sorry. But look, all right, so I'm gonna pull that back then, and I'll pull that joke back. But there's individuals that come in and they're in situations where they live together, right? Everybody works, everybody comes in, they pool their funds together. And, they take turns doing something substantial, like buying small businesses in the community, purchasing things that actually bring more revenue into the household, right? So what we're able to do is basically get our people together, create a community that isn't just next door, right? It's a virtual world. I mean, we've got individuals, in Ghana, we've got California, we've got everywhere across the country and going into other countries where we're actually able to provide opportunities by collectively gifting and regifting, and then at the end of the day, man, just having resources to do something positive, affecting communities. And I'm just excited about it. I'm just excited about it. If I'm not on sync and succinct with the details that you're looking for, I'm just talking off pure energy right now.
Oh no, that's fine, because I'm just going to act like everybody else and ask the question. So I'm gonna give y'all what direction you want to go first. You want to go with the positives or skepticism? What question you want me to ask first?
Skeptical.
Because I'm okay. So good, because that's what everybody's going to be. Whatever. All right. Yeah. So if I was a skeptic person, right, and you hear about the Susu groups, right, give me the difference between the skepticism, what everybody think they know, versus what y'all are doing with the Susus.
All right.
So, Raph, you want to go? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go first. So, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of these Susu groups, right? First off, when people first come at you about a Susu group, they're usually like, all right, you can get in this group for 100, 500, whatever the paying amount is, but you got to have 2 people ready to come behind you. If you don't have 2 people, we can pay you out or we can kick you out. That's one big difference with our group. We don't require to have anybody on deck or like say you can't join our group for that reason, because our mindset is, as people see how we operate, how fast we move. Like I said, we've closed 12 flowers in a week, and when we get to the amount that that are, gift, they call it. It's when you gift into the water. When we get to the amounts of how much, our group is and how much they're getting back, you're going to be like, whoa, you guys closed 12 flowers with that pay, with that buying amount and take home amount. Like, that's impressive. So we'll get to that point. But most Susu groups, most people will say, listen, you got to have people ready to jump on, right behind you. And if you don't, we don't want you, or you can get bought out, or we'll kick you out. We're on the mindset of, listen, you come in, you trust us, and you invite people, you tell people about it. Naturally, people are going to follow when they see how successful it is because of our process. We have a great winning strategy in place as well. As I mentioned earlier, we're very different where we communicate with one another. We have everybody in the group in an app where we post updates on the flowers, as they advance through the rotations in the cycle. The other thing is that, a lot of these groups will tell you, well, you got to pay an admin fee, or you got to tip us for helping you close your flower. We don't accept none of that. Within the first 3 days, like literally, we had a couple of people that were like, yo, let's pay this person, let's pay Laf, let's pay Rap, because they've been really helping us. And we were like, nah, we don't want your money. We're here to help everybody. Like, realistically, real talk. That's really what we're here for, to try to help everybody, because the more people that, gift in and participate, the more everybody wins. So I think that's two big differences. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. So as I'm getting the question on the chat, right? Because this will help out. If I can answer this one. Somebody said,
I'll take it.
Okay. How can you not lose money if you don't get people to come behind you and gift money?
Oh, that's a good one. So there's a couple of answers to that. So I'm gonna just use as little words as possible, which is hard for me. But I'd say it's twofold, right? When I'll go philosophical, right? When you come up with a limit, or you come up with a target, even if you're an athlete and you're like, all right, I'm gonna run this 200 meters, right? Naturally, you might get comfortable when you get close to that finish line. So that's one aspect of what we do. So we don't say that you need to bring in two people, or one person, or three people. We say basically, when you received your gifts, right? When you benefit from being as a part of this community, and you know that it's real, just share that with as many individuals that you have in your communities and in your circles that you would want to see win the same way you just won and get the same opportunity. The second is the second. Go ahead.
So let me try to put it in my terms. So I think some people may get confused. They're saying that it's not required for you to bring in two. It's basically saying when you get your blessing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take part of that blessing and bless somebody else, and then somebody else. So it's more of a trust thing.
It is more of a trust thing. Okay. It's a proof. It's a proof system. No, you're right. It's a proof system, right? We don't expect you to bring people in off of blind trust. We want you to believe, either by seeing it yourself and receiving that gift, or by having someone that brought you on get that gift and be like, look, this is what I just got. You next, right? But it's two parts to that question, because the first part is, the bringing someone in. And, how do we continue to grow if you don't bring someone in? You do bring people in. There's just not a requirement. But if you're like-minded and, with the group, and you fit in, and you're going to have people in your circle naturally that you'll want to see benefit from it. And then collectively, maybe you guys do something together. Like maybe you get into real estate. Maybe you do something that allows you to move forward with it, right? The second part is mathematics. The second part is mathematics, because extremely transparent. The traditional, nowadays, the new Susu, when you add the inviting aspect, it's an 8-to-1 gift to receive. 8-to-1, 8-to-1. How does that math work? So what we do is we actually have a couple of different strategies where, as you're going through, there's a point where you have to make a choice. And that choice is going to lead you into an alternate direction so that the rest of the community behind you is able to catch up. We have a couple of different systems in place. We also have a couple of different resources in place. Some of them, and I'll just kind of be quick with it. I mean, talking about advancing and getting your credit score up so that you can acquire more assets. Or if you do have a business and, individuals are like, oh, I'm trying to get my business credit, but how do you do it? Well, we actually got the link right on our site. A lot of people don't know, if you have an EIN, you can self-report and build your business credit. So there's just different things that we bring to the table and to the community that we don't see these other organizations doing, because they're just focused on everybody trying to make a quick come up, get in early so that you can win early.
Okay.
But that's my take on that. I'm sorry.
I got you. And then the other follow-up question is, while you were talking, it was also no. Also, what stops a person from dipping into the money when it's not their rotation?
What stops a person from what? Can you repeat that?
Dipping into the Susu money, whatever. Basically, what stops a person from like just saying, "It's all, I'm gonna snatch all this money"?
It doesn't.
Yeah, we don't. So one of the things. So we don't ask people that you have to have two people, right? Because we know. Listen, as long as you're willing to trust us and you see how our process works, and once you get your money, at that point, if you start showing people are naturally going to want to be curious and join and try it out, right? Because they see that it's legit, that it's worth it. Now with the whole, what stops people from coming in and dipping out? There's no pot. There is no pot, number one. But before people get in, we explain to them our strategy. Like, listen, if you want to get into this with our specific group, you have to follow this one rule. And the only rule we have is open communication, open dialogue, full transparency with everybody, no tips, no admin fees, none of that crap. But we do ask everybody that once they get their gifts, from all 8 people, when they're in the water, that they re-gift back to the 2 flowers that bloom behind them. So there's 2 earths. So those 2 earths will split off into their own flowers. So the rule is, once you get your gifts, you got to reinvest back into them,
Re-gift. Yeah, re-gift.
Yeah, re-gift back into them to show gratitude or whatever. So that helps the whole group, the whole community, and it keeps growing and going and going. And that's the only thing that we ask for. So most people that everybody that's jumped into our group so far has been 100% on board. Now, the more we grow, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to have some scumbags that come in and try to do a quick come up, and that's naturally going to happen, right? But we're not worried about that, because we make sure that everybody's fully aware. I mean, last week, to keep it real, we had one guy that jumped in real quick. And then, one of our members started explaining our process, and he was like, no, I'm not doing that. He didn't understand that after you get your gifts the first time around, it's all positive after that. Like, you're not re-gifting nothing out of your pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from all the gifts that have been given to you. So it's just you're re-gifting.
So to break it down to the people who don't understand, you're saying is, once you get your pot, you only have to re-gift the one time, which is split for 2 people, and then after that, there's no re-gifting again. That's you. Right?
No, we ask once you once you re-gift back to the 2 new flowers that open, right? You're going to be on 2 new flowers. Now, once those separate, you're now going to be on 4 new flowers, right? Now those 2 that you were on will split into 2 each. So now you have to re-gift back to 4. So and the cycle keeps going. But we do ask that you still keep going. Every flower that opens from after you've gotten gifted when you were in the water, you have to re-gift back to those new ones that open. And that supports the whole community. It helps keep going. It alleviates some pressure, because every flower that blooms now has 1 automatic fire spot filled instead of 8. And then the thinking is there's 7 people within the flower. And if one person can be invited by each person that decides to join, it makes the flow very, very smooth. Like I said, 12 flowers closed in 8 days is pretty crazy. I mean, just because we've been real busy, 86 people have joined us in a week. So we're really, really growing. But I think it's important for us to break down exactly like the basics of how a Susu works, a Susu flower rotation works. I don't know if you can pull up the 2 pics that I sent you, because I think that would make a lot of people who are watching this understand.
Keep on talking. I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Keep on talking, and then
I'll pull it up.
Try to pull it up.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's great.
I'm pretty long-winded. I like to use words, you know. It's something that I've been doing since I was 7 years old. When you guys would say, "Laf, stop talking. We're trying to do this or that," and I'd be like, "No, I got something to tell you, and you need to listen." And they'd be like, "Who brought the young kid? You know, why you guys got him around?"
Mm-hmm.
So while Ira gets that up and running, hopefully he can get it to work so that we can explain the basic rotation and exactly how it all works. Because most people don't even know the basics of how it works, how it splits, how it rotates. We're gonna fill you in on how our group works, right? So in order to get into our group, the gift is $1,400. So the 8 flowers, each fire. To become a fire position, you have to give $1,400 to the water position in the middle. And it'll make sense. Hopefully, Ira can get the picture up so that we can break it all down. But what happens once all 8 fires have been identified, meaning 8 fires paid, gifted the person in the middle that 1,400, then it rotates. And what happens at that point is it rotates clockwise. So the 2 earths that were there, the top and bottom, now form their own flower. The people that were in the air position, the flower splits in half horizontally. So the top half goes and opens their own flower. The bottom half also goes and opens their own flower. So the top earth would now become the water in one flower. The bottom earth would now become the water in another flower, right? The 4 top fires now become the 4 airs within that new flower. The 4 bottom fires also become the air positions and that new flower that splits open. And it keeps going. But like I said, it makes a lot more sense if we're able to pull the picture. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to, but
I might not. Let me see if this works for a little bit until I download
figure it out. All right. Yeah. So yeah, that's all right. That's not bad. So this there you go. That's good right there. All right. So this is a flower, right? There, as you can see, let's start with the basics. There's 8 fire. Move it over a little bit. Right there. Nope, right there. There's 8 fire. Whoa, it went dark.
My light went out. God damn it, my arm hurt. I'm
Come on, man. So yeah, you can't really see it, dog, because of the light. Yeah, there you go. If you can move it.
You know what? The notifications coming through from y'all. Start. Hurry up, then. Shit.
Yeah. So, anyways, 8 fires on the outside, the 4 wind positions, and then there's an earth at the top and the bottom, and then the middle is considered the water, right? So once 8 people come on board and gift the person in the middle, then it rotates. When it rotates, the flower splits in half, bottom half and top half. The earth, let's start, if you just look at the top portion, the earth moves to the water. It always rotates clockwise. So the wind on the top part now becomes the top earth, and the wind on the top right now becomes the bottom earth. And then those 4 top fires now become, air positions, naturally rotating in a clockwise position. So, I mean, that's the basics of it, but it's, it could be very confusing, and a lot of people get scammed, and that's why a lot of people get turned off by it. They think it's something that doesn't work, but that's the basic rotation. And I wish we had a picture to show you guys, but
it wasn't shaky. It was shaking a little bit, but it made sense.
Hey, listen, man, I'm not in shape, man. My arms are shaking like booty meat. All right, so I can edit it in when I go back in when I'm rebroadcast it. However, right. So this is what I'm going to do, right? So, because this is just life. People are going to be skeptical, right?
Yeah.
And this is the beauty thing about this right here. People are more about seeing and believing, right?
Seeing and believing.
So here's the seeing and believing. This podcast is today. What's today's date? The 3rd?
Yeah.
The 3rd.
Yep.
The 3rd.
All right, so 3rd. We're going to have another podcast, y'all, in about 2 weeks.
Nah, yeah, it's not going to take that long, but all right.
Yeah, 2 weeks. I like it.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks. No, because we got it. We want you to have, you don't want to rush the people. They want to okay, how they going to ask 1,000 questions. So 2 weeks, everything will be fine. But I'm going to do your thing. I'm going to do your thing. check your inbox. All right, check whatever it is. Check your stuff. Right, I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna be the skeptical spokesperson for people. I'm gonna take the chance. Right. I mean, hell, I went raw in the '90s. I took that chance. But anyway, but no, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And
it's all good. That's
and if
what's up.
anybody have any questions about that, I mean, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna I'm just gonna talk about. I'm just gonna like put this part of the podcast on. Any questions, and then it's gonna put the date. It's gonna be 2 weeks from now. 2.5 weeks, whatever it is, right? And then now I can go on there and I can speak from skepticism to what's next.
Positive experience. Yeah.
Positive experience. Because that's what people want to do. That's what people want to see. They want seeing is believing.
Yeah.
That's how people want to roll. You know
the other,
so if I'm here on my podcast and then boom, they see it. Now, it's not something like, hey yo, go talk to these two guys. No. We gonna get to know you right now. Not me, but them know you. If anybody have any questions, I'm gonna put any matter of fact, y'all drop if you actually are interested, drop your emails and they can look at it later and they'll talk to you.
Yeah, they don't even have to do that. I mean, if you're interested in seeing how real it is, you just download the Telegram Messenger app. We have a pending group. We have an active flower group where the people that have gifted in already are placed, and then we have a pending group. We have like 200 people in our pending group who are skeptical or interested but nervous about jumping in, and that's where we tell people, hey, go check it out, see all the activity. You're going to be able to see how fast things are moving. But just to give you an idea of how fast I jumped in July 24th. By July 31st, I got my gifts. So when you think about it, 8 times 1,400, I got $11,200 in a 7-day span, and that's real talk. I mean, I'll pull up my Cash App right now and show y'all. I have nothing to hide. I'm not here to, try to talk this up like it's fake. I'm not here to do none of that. I'm here to keep it real with all of y'all. You can go on our pending group. You can tell, when you ask questions, Laf and I pretty much kind of run those groups, and you can just say, hey, Ira invited me. I saw the podcast where I'm interested in learning a little bit more details. Laf got in, and what it took you 10 days?
No, it was a Sunday afternoon, and then it was that following Monday, so 7 days.
Okay. So, I mean, and this is like, we have proof. I can pull it up on my phone and put it on the screen if you want, but it'll be easier for you guys to just go to the Telegram pending group and you can get invited by Ira right through there, so you can check out exactly what's going on. I had another good friend of mine, the most skeptical person. This dude is extremely careful with his money. Like it took me forever when I was flipping dragon boxes to help him out. But no, this kid he's very skeptical, right? Extremely skeptical, very tight with his money. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it because I trust you, Raph. And I told him, I was like, I guarantee you that if you don't get your gifts, your $11,200 within 3 weeks or less, I will pay you your money back. And I he took my word for it. He's like, all right, I trust you. He's like, but look, man, I'm not into this whole recruiting people or bringing people in, or whatever you want to call it. He's like, but I'm gonna trust you because you my boy. I was like, all right, cool. Within 6 days, he got his money. 3 days in, he had been inviting his family members. He got his sister on. Within 6 days, he got his money. He got his money faster than I did. Another guy, Kenny, that we're real cool with, same thing. Been working with him for years. He trusted me. He got in Monday as well. By Friday, he had got his gifts. It took him 5 days. Now, a typical turnaround in the Susu group, for those that are familiar with them, takes 3 to 4 weeks. 4 weeks is a typical cycle. We've been averaging 5 to 10 days, honestly, and that's real. Like every flower that we open, you'll see when we close it, we put the open date and we put the close date. We don't make names up. All the people are in the groups, so they're not made up fictitious names. I'm not here to try to sell anybody on anything, because again, at the end of the day, if they want to try it, great. If not, great. It's just we're informing people of what it is, and it, like Lafayette said, it could really change somebody's life. Where if they're looking to save up some money for an auto, down payment for a home, like I literally got $11,200 within 7 days, and that's real talk. Like, there's no me trying to, we'll come back in 2 weeks. I mean, nah, like it's real. And but yeah, there's nothing really else for me to say about it. But and the thing is that people trust us. People, come in and don't believe how fast we're rotating. I mean, not one person that has joined us in the past 8 days since last Monday has been in a position for more than 3 days. Not one. Okay. So if you do look at, I mean, I'll pull some up to show y'all examples, but when you go in that pending group, like, we show you all the proof. We have nothing to hide. We're not sales. I mean, we are salesmen, obviously, but we're not in this to try to scam anybody. We put dates on everything that we do, when we open them, when we close them, and we're completely open and transparent with people. And that's why people trust us. And that's why we've gained so much momentum to go from, 5 of us last Monday live to 86 people dropping 1,400 and regifting it to each other. Over 120,000 we've been able to just generate with people and help a lot of people out, and that's why people trust us. We're going to have a Zoom call scheduled on Thursday 2 times for those that want to join us and see how much we've grown. Last week we had 17 people on the first call, 17 people on the second one. I guarantee you we're going to have at least 30 or more on each this time. And that's because people are so hyped and so motivated and interested in doing what we're doing. And the key thing is our strategy. We tell people straight up, if you're just in it to come in and make a quick come up, and we don't want your money. Nah, we don't need you. Like,
hey, yo, hold on, Raphael. Hey, Jerry Noonan, inbox me, and I'll get you in contact with Raph and Laf. All right, Jerry.
Is that
inbox?
Oh no, never mind. Thought that was Jerry Nichols.
One of my friends. And Jerry, and we can talk privately, Jerry, and then you can talk to them. I'm gonna hand you the info. Go ahead, man. I just seen something positive, so I just wanted to
and my freaking phone just died. But I mean, I really just wanted to show y'all like some examples of the flowers that we've closed. And again, I don't have nothing to hide. I'll tell y'all when people jumped on, when they got their gifts, and it's real.
Look, this I'm live proof. Well, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have them. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna play this part of the podcast in 2.5 weeks, and then we're gonna see.
Ira, when did you jump in? When did you jump in? Be completely transparent.
When what was it? What 3 days ago?
Friday night. Ira jumped in. Okay?
Friday night.
I convinced Ira. I said, Ira, we've been long time friends. Do you trust me?
He had to throw out the he had to throw that out there.
You had to throw the throwback in there. You remember that time in 7th grade when I stood up for you against
Yeah, I had nothing to hide, yo. I'm very transparent. I'm completely open about this whole thing. Ira jumped in on Friday night. He said, listen, Raph, I trust you. You're my boy. I said, all right, that's all you got to do. That's all I ask you. I told him straight up, I guarantee you, if you don't get this money within 3 weeks or less, I'm going to pay you I'm going to gift you back your $1,400 out of my pocket. Ira is in the win position. He became a win position yesterday. So in 2 days, what usually takes 7 to 10 days with most groups, he became an air position, win, air, whatever you want to call it. Okay.
I'm donating myself to charity if I get it.
Oh, it's real. Like, he's already in the air position in 2 days. Like, that's as real as I can keep it. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing for me to hide. You guys are gonna end up seeing his freaking flower in the pending group anyways, because we push all the flowers. We try to promote everybody's flowers so that they move quicker. So there's nothing for us to hide. And 2 weeks, 10 days, whenever we decide to do this podcast again, I guarantee you he's gonna have those gifts, and he would have regifted and brought back.
Listen, let me say something. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do for my to my fellow podcast people who listen to me when I'm even talking nonsense. In 2.5 weeks, if that's possible, I'm gonna come up with a damn song, okay, with this shit.
We keep it. Look, I just want to say we could stop extending the time because it was like 2 weeks, just 2 weeks,
Okay.
14 days. Today's so the 17th. All right, that's what we'll do. The 17th. Boom.
You see that's why I fucks with Sugar Shane, because he said, "No, man, fucking 14 days, damn it, shit, not 2.5."
All right, man.
I mean, he's basically saying, "Ira, no, stop stretching it out just in case." I'm telling you, 2 weeks.
No, it's real. And like I said, we're not in this for a quick come up. We're not in this to scam people. We truly want everybody to be successful. I mean, the funny thing is, I reached out to mad friends and family members, and they're like, "Yeah, whatever. That's a scam. I don't want to do it. I don't even know how it works." And I'm like, "All right, we'll educate you. We'll show you how to go through the process." But obviously, most people are still skeptical, and that's just how life is, right? But once you show them how that is real, like that's when they want to join you, and that's when they want to follow you. And like I said, there's nothing for us to hide.
I think what people are. I think some people, this is how they thinking. Yeah,
I'm here. Oh, we lost you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Susu do work, right? Some people don't know if it's all Susus don't work. Some Susus don't work. So explaining the difference all and jumping into the wrong.
Okay. I'll take this. So yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, but I get what you're saying, actually. The difference between it really just goes to the strategy aspect that Raphael was saying. So, ultimately, it really breaks down to numbers and understanding the movement, right? Understanding how the board moves basically puts you in a position where you can leverage a community. So if you have a group of individuals that are connected and will push for each other, and you guys when you go through that re-gift process, you're jumping back on in the same circle. The splitting and the dynamics of the actual group and how the board works is what causes some of that disconnect. Example, previous group that I jumped in initially, there was a lack of communication. Mm-hmm. If you have a lack of communication and you have a system that's based on community, you have no community without communication. So that's going to fail. It could sustain, but it'll probably sustain based on fees and things of that nature that are coming for admins to do certain favors and play politics, right? What we look at is controlling the numbers, controlling the volume, but other than that, helping individuals connect and become a community and work together. We have networking platforms within our group, so that not only are we going through the gifting process, but we're supporting the business that is actually being developed from the gift. Just a couple of different things that I could kind of touch on, but it's really just, it boils down simple, use as little words as possible, the basic strategy that's implemented within that group, and the integrity and the trust level of the people that are behind the scenes organizing that group. If you have someone that's out for themselves because it requires a lot of trust, and especially if you don't know what's going on, my uncle, I literally just talked to my uncle. He's down, and I'm not going to disclose, but he literally was in a situation where a guy was taking advantage of him. It was one of those groups where you had to bring two people. So what do you do if you don't have, a second person, but you want to stay in the group? So he put his dog on the list, and he said, if my dog eats food and he goes to the bathroom, he can be considered a person in this group, right? His dog made it to the water. Dog never got paid, even though it was his account. It's because people take advantage of situations like this. So that's why Raphael stated it's 100% transparency. It's 100%, upfront communication. Everything is out in the open because it's important for the system to work. That requires a lot of trust, but not just blind trust and accepting the education that'll help you be able to understand and move forward. If I could break that down.
Yeah. And the other thing I'll say, just from me and Loft and I being in that group that, there was a bunch of people, we heard, like, when they saw that we closed our flower in 2 days, they were like, "Oh, how'd you guys do it?" So I'm reaching out to people, and they're like, "I've been stuck on my flower for 2-3 weeks, no movement, nobody's communicating, nobody's going to regift. I can't even get in touch with half these people." And that's what's one of the biggest problems, like Laf said, is the communication aspect of it. Nobody is explaining to them how the rotations work, how the splits work, just simple basic stuff. People aren't explaining to them. We're 100% upfront, with people. We don't try to play games and, this person jumped on this day. Nah, this is when people jumped on. This is when they got their gifts back, and this is how the rotations work. We don't want your admin fees. We don't want your tips. None of that. We're all about truly helping people, for whatever their need may be. If they're looking to, like I said, maybe save some money for a down payment for a home, like 11 grand ain't no joke. You have to re-give back some of that, but at the end of the day, if you get 11,200 gifted to you, and all we're asking you, hey, here's our only rule: re-gift back into the 2 flowers that open behind you. It's 1,400 for each, so 2,800 total. You still have 8,400 in your pocket, and you started with 1,400. Now you're in 2 separate flowers. When you get to the water there, do the math. It's simple math. 11,200 times 2, you're getting 22,400. Okay, so it's real. Like it's just, I don't know what else we can say about it, but other than check out our group in Telegram, download the Telegram Messenger app. Ira can add y'all on if y'all connected with him, if he's got y'all contact info, and just sit there and observe for 2 days. But you may miss a flower being closed if you don't jump on one of them. But no, I encourage y'all to check us out and check our Susu group out. If you have been scammed or you have been taken advantage of in the past, sorry to hear that, but we're not about that life, and that's really it, man.
Yeah. So basically, it's just like anything else. You can get scammed, or you can get scammed by doing anything. But you have to be the right. We got everything you do. You got to be with the right people and the right company, the right whatever.
Yeah, and I'll say, and I'll second that. Like, there was a couple from Texas that had reached out after. Not saying any names or nothing like that, but there was a couple from Texas that reached out after our first webinar, or actually our second webinar. We got done pretty late. We had like a little group meeting, kind of talked about some of the things that we can do differently, trying to grow and get better. And then essentially I ended up talking to them for maybe 50 minutes. Learned about what their dreams were, their aspirations, why they were doing this. Unfortunately, the wife was a Cowboys fan. Unfortunately, the husband was a fan of that Washington football team. But not everybody can be perfect, right? But it's really just about surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, the community that you're getting involved with, and understanding that if you're all on the same page and everybody is about collective growth, that I think that's one of the most important aspects of it. And it's the group isn't us. Like, the group is everyone together. Like, that's what makes it special, and that's what makes it different. We just happen to say, hey, let's come together, and then seek people that kind of thought the same way we did.
What's the name of the app again?
Telegram Messenger.
Telegram? Yeah.
On the screen as
well. In fact, can people see the chat, or that's just us?
Everybody can see it.
It's live right now.
Yeah, everybody can see it. If you put your information, all they got to do is say, I'm with Ira, or whatever. I got this from the live. And you get the information. Like, if you go in your chat right now, a guy named Jerry want to talk to you.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I see it.
I told him to inbox me. He inboxed me, and I inboxed him, and he just hit me back now. I need y'all to talk to him. You see it. If you go on the live, you'll see it. Jerry Noonan.
Oh, that's okay. Live. You just put that up?
The link?
Yeah, I see it.
Yep.
Okay.
I wish we could click on it, but yeah, I see it. So yeah, go to that Telegram. Like I said, if you do check it out and you come from Ira, just mention, hey, Ira invited me. I have a few questions, and we'll give you all the details you want. Like I said, we're very transparent. We have nothing to hide. And I mean, as we were speaking on the phone, I got people hitting me up, asking me, questions about how it works, and like we are moved. When let me show y'all something. When I tell you,
board 21 needs an update, Raph. Just putting that out there real quick.
Yeah, I see that. So,
real quick, right before you start, how do I send the link out?
I sent it to your via private message.
Yeah,
private chat.
Yeah, you did. You sent my private chat, but I want to put it in my phone so I can just hurry up and put it on the Facebook chat.
Can I
if you can send a link to my phone?
Can I text it to you?
Yeah, text my phone.
Well, you can also just go to that group. Go to the group that you're a part of, and click on the picture, and then you can add members there.
Oh, links, right? Links.
No. If you go to the pen, so go to the Telegram Messenger app.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go to the pending group. You should be part of the pending group.
Yep.
Let me pull it up. And then if you click on that little hot, that little circle, it says hot pending group.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you click on it, you'll see add member there. You see that?
Mm-hmm. You
click on the picture, it'll pull up add member.
Right, but I want to shoot a link.
Oh, a link.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Oh yeah, I don't. Laf knows how to do that.
Laf got to get back on, so if he sends that link to my thing, I can put it in the chat. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, boom!
Sorry about that. Yeah, I had to send it to Raph. It wasn't allowing me to do it, so I sent it to Raph.
Hey, yo. Oh, no. See that number on the bottom screen? The 267 number?
267-367-7828.
Yeah, text that.
Okay.
That's my that's my podcast phone.
Okay.
If you pull it up, Raph, whatever you had to pull up to show people?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay.
267-367-7828.
Yeah. If you guys are just interested, anybody in the chat interested, just shoot me, Raph, a message, and then I'm going to just shoot y'all to them. Make it plain and simple.
Yeah, so let me pull it up real quick. All right, so this is what I wanted to show y'all that it's real. That we're not just sitting here talking or whatever. So this is our members right here. Can you see this? Oh,
it's not in the middle. Kind of, but not really. There you go.
All right, you see that? It's a little blurry. Let me fix.
Damn Androids.
Nah, if you figured out how to broadcast some video or pictures, we'd be straight.
Hey, you was late and I wasn't ready.
So you can see there, this is our active group. There's 88 members. If I could get the damn thing to not be blurry, but there's 88 members, okay? Right here. 88 members, active members, meaning 88 members have joined our group, meaning 88 members have gifted into the flowers. Now, when you go to the pending, this is our pending group. I'm not playing when I say we got 200 people in our pending group. Damn it, so blurry. Oh, here we go. A little better.
That's better. Leave it right there. They can see it.
Boom, 196 people in our pending group, meaning that's a combination of active members and probably about 120 people that haven't joined but are just, skeptical, interested, nervous, maybe have been scammed in the past, taken advantage of, that are interested in possibly hoodwinked, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. And then as you can see here, this is our open boards group. Like we have all our open boards, and that does not include it does not include the the boards we've already closed. We usually do an update, showing people the boards we've closed for that week. I mean, we've only been doing this a week, so I've done it every night for the past couple nights because we've been closing flowers that quick. But it's real. Like I said, we have nothing to hide. We have, we're not in this to come up. But these are the boards. This is the open board group where you can see all the different boards that are active right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, turn shit down. I'm putting it in the chat right now. That I'm putting that. Hold on.
The link.
I put the link. I put the link in the chat so everybody can see.
All right, I'm sending. Yeah, Laf already put it. Oh, that's the private chat. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he put it in the private chat. He didn't put it in the big chat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. Oh, you already got it. You said, right?
Yeah, I already did it. Yeah.
All you gotta do is download the Telegram.
Quick on my feet.
Huh?
I said I was quick on my feet.
Nice. Yeah, all you gotta do is download the Telegram Messenger app. Let Ira know you want to be added to the pending group because unfortunately, if you're not in contact on our phone, we can't add you. But once he adds you, like I said, feel free to message us. My name is Raphael. That's Lafayette, and it's real. I mean, I have a friend that just jumped in today, like this morning. Literally, he just jumped in. And I had told him about it weeks ago, and he's like, "Man, I'm still in 3 other Susu groups. I'm waiting to get paid out." I'm like, if you would have jumped in on Monday, like I asked you, you would have been got your gifts here. But there's a lot of people in that situation that they're stuck. There's no movement. People aren't, it's just not moving. Meanwhile, we're over here closed. We already closed 12 flowers, and we have people regifting. We have people gifting $1,400 to get in, but because the gifts that you get out of it is a much greater amount, so it can really, really make an impact in somebody's life. And next time we have this podcast, I guarantee Ira will have been gifted his 8 gifts, and that's real talk. That's as real as I can get with it.
Hey, Raph, I got a question.
Yes,
Not
sir.
me, but from the chat. Somebody said if 30 people join, do you have to wait for 30 rotation before you cash out again?
No, nope. So let's all right. So let's if you look at the flower, if you're the 8 fires, the 4 airs, the 2 earths, top and bottom, and the water in the middle. Once you become a fire and you gift the 1,400, you don't have to pull out any more money out of your pocket till you get in the water and people start gifting you, right? So a typical full cycle from fire to water when you get paid in most Susu groups, you can Google this all you want, typically takes 4 weeks, 4 full weeks, right? Now, you don't have to come out of pocket anymore once you do that 1,400. Okay, it doesn't matter about how many people there are, 30 people, because like flowers, as they close, we split them up, and boom, there's more people coming on board. Boom, as they close, they keep splitting. So it's not about how many people, like 30 people. Oh, I gotta wait my turn again, and we gotta wait for all 30 of those to go through. No, it doesn't work that way. Once you gift and you become a fire, it's all about the rotations. Once 8 people give to that water, boom, it rotates. So now you go from fire to the air position. Once 8 more people give to that water and that's in the middle at that point, boom, you rotate again. Now you go to the earth position. Once 8 more people gift again to that center, now it's your turn to be in the center and you receive your gifts. But yeah, I mean, it can be very complicated and very very confusing if you don't know how it rotates and how it splits. And that's why anybody that comes on board, we try to educate them on just the basics of it, so that they don't feel like they're getting. Because that's.
I think that question too also will relate to the fact that because of the actual number game. We do have a stop. We do have a stop point, and that stop point does have a waiting period. But then we also have different options that an individual can go into, and that'll answer that question. But that's getting into the strategy, and we could definitely talk about that as well.
It was good clarity. I'm looking at the chats because that's the things that people need to know. When they when they hear Susu, they think everything's the same. So that when y'all are explaining it, and if they on the fence, it's a better explanation than just saying, "Hey, yo, put 500 there, 20 there." People don't understand. They're like, listen, people, everybody ain't got bread like that. They need some comfort when they, giving away their money and trusting other people. Yep. And someone Miss Kamala, who I went to college with, she said it does work. I've done one. She's in the chat.
Yeah.
So Miss Kamala, come join the fire starters. That's what we're called. That's what we decided to call our community, the fire starters. Come check us out. Check out the pending group. And like I said, we move fast and we're all about open communication. As long as you're down with our strategy, we welcome all those with open arms. If you're not down with our strategy, unfortunately, there's 1,000 other Susu groups that you can join.
Yeah, it's definitely derived and focused on just community altogether, and not everybody's down with that. Not everybody is comfortable with building relationships. So
it's a trust thing. So what you're saying is everybody do their part. That's what basically. I'm gonna break down layman's term for people. If you do your part, you'll get your part. And then once you get your part and you do your part again, then everybody gets to eat. You can't be that person that gets your money and be like, all right, I'm out. I'm not giving back nothing. They don't want them people. They don't want them people.
It's not going to work because you're taking resources from the community.
That's what messes. Yeah. Hold on, that's what messes it up to the people who don't understand English. That's what fucks it up. Okay? You get bread. Okay. You get a certain amount. You get 11 grand. You don't have to find two people. You're just going to have to give $1,400 to one person, $1,400 to the other person, which is $2,800 from the 11 grand that you got. You take home 8 something stacks. As simple as that. But go ahead, y'all.
No, and I was going to say, I mean that's just an effort of gratitude, right? Because you tell someone about it, you experience it. 9 times out of 10, they're going to want to be involved on the same board that you are. So if they're on the board that you're on, and when you leave that board, you don't just leave them and go on to the next, right? It's about community. So that's why you re-gift back, because the strategy is now I'm also supporting you through your gift. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we're still in this together. I didn't use you to elevate myself and then disappear and run off.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with you, and then I came back and pushed you up. So that's I think is very important. That's a very important part of the strategy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And for that, you get gifted and blessed again twofold. Period.
Do what the Jews do, y'all. That's basically what it is. The Jews keep money in their community. That's basically what it is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, read a goddamn book.
Who that? Ira, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, get your son some soda, man. God damn.
Said, Daddy, I'm thirsty. It's been 30 minutes.
He was over there playing Fortnite.
Yeah, man.
Nah, that's cool.
But I just want anybody that's even interested, just look at the chat, talk to Raph, talk to Live. If you don't get that, talk to me. I'm going to hand off the information to them. And because if you ask me, they're the experts. I'm just going to tell you to look at the goddamn Live so I can get some more views. I ain't explaining shit after this, okay? Look at their video, anybody from my YouTube audience, please hit me on my YouTube page. I gotta look at that page later after I get off this live. But any closing things, y'all? Anything you want to emphasize on? Whatever the case, maybe.
No, I mean, not really much other than, like I said, we're all about communication. We're all about helping each other out. Again, we close 12 flowers in 8 days, and that's real. The gift is $1,400. You get back 11,200. But in order to join our group, you have to be willing to regift that. And if you do the math, let's do a quick math sample, right? When you regift that, you're getting back 22,400. Then you're going to gift back into 4 flowers, so that would be 5,600. But you're still walking away with 16,000 plus the 8,000 prior, 16,000 and change, 8,000 and change. So you just made 25,000 from the gifts you received, all off the original 1,400.
He's saying if you know about the Sixers, he's saying trust the process. That's what he's trying to say.
Hey, listen, you go to our active flower group, you go in our pending group. That's all you're gonna see me after I do my post. I put hashtag fire starters, hashtag trust the process, because that's real. If you trust our process, if you trust us, if you trust our winning strategy, it's gonna work. And that's as real as I can keep it. Trust the process, baby. Go Sixers.
Yeah.
Bam.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And from a community standpoint, trusting the process, it creates resources for the community. So the opportunities that we have at that point are tremendous. For putting together this platform and give us an opportunity just to kind of put it out there and reach individuals that we may not be able to without you doing your due diligence and working hard and continuing to be Ira on the mic. Appreciate that, brother.
It goes back right back to y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming on.
Cool. Thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking about.
I think I got one more question in here. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think matter of fact, you already answered that live. Never mind. You already answered that about the end game and everything. You basically, said that at a certain point, you already answered that.
Yeah.
I was just late to my chats and everything.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, but everybody, listen. Look through the chats. Get in contact with Raph or Live. Get in contact with me. I'm going to get in contact with them. We're going to do this thing in 2 weeks.
14 days?
14 days. All right, matter of fact, put the date. Look at your phone right now.
8/17/2020.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. Let me look at this date right here. Hold on. La da dee, la dee da. Yep. 8/17. 8/17. 8/17 at 8 o'clock.
All right.
8/17 at 8 o'clock. We're gonna redo this live. And then everybody that's looking at it right now, if they say what they say and I get it, y'all better hop on. Because that's what I gotta do. They do it for me and I do it for them. And we go from there. I appreciate y'all, fellas. I'll talk to y'all later. You know what I mean? Y'all get at me?
Yeah, man. All right, 2 weeks.
We'll do this again in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
All right. Take screenshots of your gifts.
Yeah, I got you, right? Hey, Raph, look through the chat. If you look through the chat, you'll see a couple people that was you'll know who to chat with. Just look through the chat.
I got you, man. And tell them if they got questions.
All right. Later. Right, yeah, man. So that concludes my podcast for the night. You know what I mean? If I feel like going on the late podcast tonight about some ratchet stuff, I will. But I wanted to support my homies and my homies support me because basically, me, I don't really ask people to support me except for just watch and share. That's all I ask for. Like, damn, I don't want money for my podcast. It'd be good because like this shit is expensive. I gotta pay for Wi-Fi and cameras and all that stuff like that, and so I won't have to be in the closet or something like that. But this stuff is expensive, so I'm not asking for no lifestyle change. So don't think that. But I always take donations. But other than that, I just like a click and a like and a share. That's it. That's what matters. Get them algorithms up. I can't spell the bitch, but I know what it means. Okay, get them algorithms up. Check the chats. We're gonna do this in 2 weeks. If they full of shit, I'm gonna come back here in 2 weeks, and they better get on camera, and we're gonna talk about the full of shits. If things different in 2 weeks, I'm gonna come up in there. I'm gonna sing a song in English and Spanish. You know what I'm saying? But Y'all have a good one. Come check me out on this podcast 2 weeks from now on this topic. I'm still gonna be doing some other things because I know people want to talk about the ratchet stuff and what's going on in the celebrity world and stuff like that. But as far as this Susu group talk stuff, I'm gonna see y'all in 2 weeks. Get at me, like, share, subscribe. Go on my YouTube channel. I'll put it on my I'll put it in the link because I'd rather y'all at least subscribe to that. You know what I mean? Because it helps out with the YouTube. All right, get at me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play some music and I'm gonna just put up my boy's website. Y'all go order from his website. See right there? Let me see. Right, let me see. Let me put it right there. How you doing on the camera? Right there. See that shirt right there that says B. So I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna let it fade out. Y'all check out my boys Bobby's website. Get some shirts for the kids, for yourself. Wear it, share it. If you wear it and share it, please. If you're on my IG, on my Instagram, or my I said same thing. My Facebook, let me know. Let me know when you ordered it, and then the next time you order something else, we'll get you a discount. All right. So we're gonna play this music. You know what I'm saying? And boom, check out my boy's website. That's www.be7lifestyle.com. That's www.be7lifestyle.com. Get at me later. All right.